Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unpredicted Party, episode 12. The only Middle-earth TTRPG that will answer the question, why didn't they just take the Eagles to Mordor when we are one step closer to answering that question? The reason we are all laughing is because before I started recording, I said, Max, I have to tell you something, and then I realized it'd be funnier to see all of your reactions. Tori, would you please stand up for us?
Yes, absolutely.
No!
Tori is modeling our Unpredicted Party merchandise. I completely forgot to send them all to you when they first came out, and she bought one herself. So thank you. Much love, Tori. Zach, Max, you're absolutely getting your own as soon as I remember. I am so sorry.
Exciting.
I am wearing my Isildur. Max is wearing black, and Zach is, of course, wearing a white t-shirt, but this time you can see his shoulders.
Yay! It's slightly different. It's slightly just ever so tiny bit different.
God, I can just imagine the YouTube comments now.
Nice. You know what? They've been fairly clean, and I'm impressed with all. Thank you, YouTube. You've been
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Thank you, live chat. I see you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I've gotten through that portion. Let's start with introductions. I am your humble lore master, Don Marshall. Around me are my internet friends, Tori Fox, Zach Smith, and Max Randolph. Say hi, internet friends.
Hello.
Hi, internet friends. Some announcements before we get started. The stream would not be possible without our sponsors, plural, Free League Publishing. Free League Publishing graciously sent us a copy of their Middle-earth TTRPG, The One Ring. So if you want to play in Middle-earth and play the TTRPG, go buy it today at freeleaguepublishing.com. And if you would like to take copious notes like some of my players do, all you need to do is go to therookandtheraven.com to get your... And Tori has one. Oh my God.
Oh, how
Look how cool that
exciting.
cover is.
I
That's
checked.
amazing.
Gorgeous.
I checked my P.O. box for the first time in a month.
And it was there. Yay.
And there it is. Brilliant. Well, thank you so much to The Rook and the Raven. If you would like to get your cool notebooks with all of the accessories and such, go to therookandtheraven.com. We also have our own merchandise, which I've already told you about. So go to the link down below, or Don Marshall 72 merch, or donmarshall72store.com. One of my domains wrapped up, and the credit card I was using just had been expired. So
Oh gosh.
I lost the domain for 30 seconds and 30 days, and now I need to go get it back. I'm not sure which one it's
Oh
going to be.
no.
It's fine. It'll be at the
Got
link
it.
in my bio. Just click the button. At the 1 hour mark, we will have a quick 5-minute break. Make sure you are paying attention in the chat because we might also be there. As I record this, we are 2 hours away from episode 8 going live on YouTube. Special thanks to a couple of people. The artwork for the stream is done by Sarah M. Shunky. You can find her at Sarah M. Shunky on Instagram. The battle maps are made by Little Wit the Cartographer. Don't think we'll have any major boss battles today. At least I don't think so, but we'll see.
I don't trust it. I don't trust that.
Let's just go straight to Mordor right now. Let's just
Yeah, he's still unprepared. Let's go.
Yeah.
Beeline it.
Yeah, there's no bed there. Let's just see what happens.
You can find Little Wit. I'm ignoring it completely. You can find Little Wit the Cartographer services on Facebook. Just search Little Wit the Cartographer. The music has been lovingly crafted by Cullen Vance. You can stream all of his music on Spotify, iTunes, Bandcamp. You can also go to cullenvancecreative.com. And a very special thank you to my wife, Nat. She goes by Nat20Wife. She is responsible for my mental health being as good as it is right now. And that's, yeah, I didn't have a joke there. I just...
It's okay. Our faces are the joke.
We're all here.
Yeah.
We're all here pretending our mental health is equally fantastic.
Are y'all ready to get started?
Yes. Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
When we last left off, our heroes had successfully saved the elven kingdom of Lothlorien, in a manner of speaking. The trees may be gone, but Galadriel is still alive, and most of the people are too, including their new leader, Haldir, whom both Galadriel and the still living peoples of Lothlorien agreed to take as their new leader. They are off to the Fangorn area in the next few days or so. Galadriel, however, has decided to leave Middle-earth. She told our player characters not too long ago that the corruption was just too much. We now pick up our story several days ahead as we find our player characters on an enormous raft, big enough for the three of you, the Orbor from Erebor, Gorge, the pet of Max, and all of Beery's stuff in his cart, including parts of the fell beast that Halloweth and another elf whose name I again forgot. We haven't played in a month.
Haldir.
Wait, hold
Not
on. Hold on.
Haldir.
It was not
on.
Haldir.
It wasn't Haldir that hit him in the other eye. You would
What
think I would be prepared for this, but I was absolutely not. Is it Alarin? I think it's Alarin.
so,
I
yeah.
think it's
Oh
Alarin.
God, I wrote it down. Where is Alarin?
no.
I found it. Yeah,
Oh,
Alarin.
I just wrote to
Thanks, note
mysterious
taker.
elf.
Mysterious elf. Thank you to my players for taking better
Wanna
notes
get
than me.
close to you. Yeah, anyway.
I'm putting that on TikTok. Stay tuned when Zach drops his album later this month. Moody Boys in Cloaks. Couple of
Moody.
features. Stream it on
That's
iTunes.
Yeah.
Okay, we pick this up several days into the journey, and we will be playing out the next few scenes in a series of flashbacks, just like a certain movie that people may have watched, where people in Middle Earth travel on boats downriver. Except in this case, something a little different is happening. The players are traveling upriver. Beery, Halloweth, and Tanel attract the stares of many creatures who don't necessarily see a lot of boats going the opposite direction. And they paddle, and they paddle, and they paddle, and their mind starts to wander back to the moment when Tanel introduced Halloweth and Beery to her parents. We didn't play out this scene. We didn't play out this scene because Annex had to go and we didn't have time to play it back.
Oh no!
And
we just left the parents. They
we
were
just-
there.
We just
like
left the
lemons.
parents. So,
Yeah, we left them.
so
Is Is this before or after I tell them, hey, by the way, I'm not staying?
this is afterwards, but enough time has passed in that they just want to make sure you're safe. They've accepted your decision. You're a strong, independent female elf who
We got this. We
So-
totally got this.
and scene in three,
God.
3, 2, 1. Tanel, please introduce us to your friends. It's a
Let's start over.
Let's start over.
Pause.
Great start. Great start.
We can do this. It's only been a month.
Yeah, again,
Play.
we haven't. You guys get it every 2 weeks. We haven't played in like 5 weeks, so completely forgotten how to role play.
Okay.
Oh,
We got
I was
this.
just- okay. 3, 2, 1. Tanel, are
Yes.
you going to introduce us to your friends?
Right. Yes, of course. This is Halloweth. You might actually be familiar with him.
Yes, we've seen you around many a time. I confess, I don't believe we've ever had a conversation, dear boy. And the wife just kind of like glances at you and nods, and like, how? This is Tanel's mom, just like,
I'm gonna like do how tight-lipped mums kind of like acknowledge each other, like in like a school playground or something like
the white people thing. The white people.
the
thing.
white people thing. Yeah, elves. Yes,
Elves do this too.
Elves do this too now. It's
It's
just
canon.
And
Pleasure,
this is
pleasure.
my lovely friend, Beery.
Hello?
Hello. He kind of like pushes his way through a little bit and reaches a hand out to shake their hands.
Oh, thank
It
you.
is a pleasure to meet you all.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you very much for saving my wife and I from those vines.
Yes, yeah, of course, yeah. We're here to do good, and that's what do good is do.
Yes, well, we owe you our lives, and I cannot thank you enough for keeping Tanel safe all of these weeks. She's been gone and will be leaving soon. And there's this slight moment of tension that you see as your mom looks at your dad, dad looks at your mom, just like, but we know you two will do your best to keep her safe.
And Beery hasn't like put two and two together yet, and he's just, wait a minute. And he looks to Alouette like,
I think I was just going to glance back and say, well, your daughter was almost solely responsible for rescuing you from the vines. And from what I have seen, she is more than capable of saving herself when the time calls for it. And on numerous occasions has saved both Master Dwarf and myself.
it's true.
Is that so?
She's a strong-willed.
You can say that again.
Father, please.
that was the equivalent of Dad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your mom chimes in. It's like, he was just kidding, Tanel, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We know you will be safe and be careful. But please, make sure you don't take too many risks.
of course.
We will try.
Excellent. Well, please, would you like to stay and eat? We have some leftover lembas bread we just made.
Oh, that sounds lovely, actually.
Yes,
please.
I mean, do you have anything a bit fresher than, I mean, we've been, I've about had my fill of lembas bread. I don't know. I feel like we can stir up something. Right?
And I'll just
Around
like
here?
gently kicks Beery's leg, like,
Oh, right. Oh, lembas bread is good.
Thank you. Unfortunately, many of the, this is your mom, many of the food stores were destroyed. So we have but please, by all means, come, sit.
Right. Just gives kind of like a sad kind of face to Gorge, like, sorry.
And the flashback fades and we resume paddling up the river. That's just as chaotic as I imagined it would be.
perfect, good.
Am I older than Tanel's parents?
No, you're
not.
you're
Okay.
not. No, Tanel's parents would be just slightly older than you.
Mhm.
Like you were still younger when they had Tanel. Like elf
Yeah.
years. After a while, it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
No, of
I
course.
was, if it puts it into perspective, I was legit a child when Gondolin fell.
Right. okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, but then elves are pregnant for 8 years, and that's a obscure Lord of the Rings fact.
Can you imagine?
No.
Terrible.
No, absolutely
No.
not.
I mean, for elves, time is just an illusion. Like it was just a long weekend for Legolas when they were trying to destroy the ring.
Yeah.
No
I
joke.
like how I asked. I directed. Can you imagine it at Tori, and both of you guys answered as if no, I can't imagine being pregnant for 8 years. 8 years. Can you imagine?
Right.
Like you.
Right.
Just gonna keep my mouth shut for the next little bit. Thank you. You continue paddling. Oh, this episode's gonna be chaos. I'm just letting y'all know now.
Oh, yeah.
You continue paddling up the river. You kind of figure, well, now's a good enough time to maybe make a camp. So you, as you're pulling up to the riverbank, your mind drifts back to the moment just before you said farewell to Haldir and the Lady Galadriel called you over with this seemingly enormous raft in front of her by the water. I thought perhaps you may make good use of this. Your journey will be swifter upriver.
And quieter. Thank you.
This is great. And he's going to
boy.
the bank and he's
Oh,
like
boy.
testing the structural rigidity of it and inspecting the any of the Morrison tenon work, any of the woodwork on it. He's just checking it out.
Make a craft check for me. Let's see
Oh,
if
yes.
you can tell how good this is.
Gladly.
It's the Lady Galadriel's giant raft. I can't imagine it's going to be full of holes.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, he's more not inspecting it for flaws, inspecting it for like inspiration.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's okay. No. 28.
Oh my God. Okay.
Wow.
Everything to craft.
Seriously?
You put every
much.
single.
Bloody hell.
All right. Well, if anybody
God.
ever needs anything made, we're going to Beery first.
Well, I mean, we were anyway, but still.
Yeah. Beery, this
Howard,
is.
come here, quick.
Oh, boy.
Look at this
okay.
brilliant puzzle joinery right here. No, come closer. Yeah, and just points out just how everything's connected and just it's all beautiful. This is
Yes,
fantastic.
Master Dwarf.
This is fantastic work.
It's fantastic wood. It kind of glances at Tanel going, it's wood. I don't know what it's yes, very yes. It looks fantastic. Fits like a glove or a dovetail joint. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're learning.
Take a fellowship point. That was nice.
Oh,
I didn't even remember that. Brilliant. As Beery, you are inspecting the raft with Halloweth, Tanel, Galadriel puts a hand on your shoulder and says, please be safe. And in the meantime, I have some things for you. And you notice that she does have a few things in her hand, and there's a few things lying on the ground as well. Tanel, for you, a longbow. She presents to you a Lothlorien longbow. This was made by our finest craftsmen. Many were destroyed, and there are very few left. Use it well.
I will, thank you.
Tanel, bows
Yes.
do 3 damage. This will be considered a great bow. You will do 4 damage instead.
yes.
She also takes out from behind her an elven cloak and wraps it around you. These may help hide you from unfriendly eyes. And passes out 2 others to you, Beery and Halloweth. I would like all of you to add 1 more dot of proficiency on your character sheet to stealth.
Oh
You
my
will-
God.
You will never be able to perceive me again.
How many dots do you have now, Tori?
4.
For me too.
Wow.
Oh no.
Beery has his first one.
Yeah.
I thought that might be the case.
I love that. That's great.
Tanel
Meantime-
does, as she's looking at the bow, she goes, I feel silly that all I gave you was a seed of a tree.
You gave me my life back, and I can never repay that.
You need not worry. I wasn't looking for repayment.
Which is why you deserve these.
Thank you.
She just nods at you and does that. You know the Cate Blanchett smile from the movie. I can't do it justice. She does that face. Meantime, Zach, she walks up to you. And in her hand, you see a silver and gold dagger. And you recognize it as the one that she threw at you while she was floating in the air during the fight. It may or may not look like the one that she is using in the Rings of Power TV show. The show hasn't come out when this is, so I don't know what its significance is, but I think it's really cool and I'm giving it to you.
Really cool. It's really cool. I want it.
She looks down at the dagger and says, had this struck you, we would not be speaking. Keep
Oh.
this, please.
Thank you, lady.
May it be a reminder to the life we both still have. She does the same. Elven salute back. Walks up to you, Beery.
Beery is currently like flipping the cart over to make Gorge like a little den, where like the walls and like the wheels are upright, and he's got Gorge a little house.
All of your stuff is just scattered.
Oh no,
Everywhere.
he's like organized it in little ornate piles. Yeah.
I love it. She lets out a little.
He picks up. Your Majesty.
Master Beery. From underneath her cloak, she pulls out 50 feet of elven rope and hands it to you.
Excuse her. Just with like almost like quivering hands, like, and just like kind of like a little kid at Christmas, just holds it close tight to his chest. This is the greatest gift you could have given me. You didn't need to do this.
It has been many years since the dealing of the elves and dwarves were so amicable. May this gift be the start of a new alliance of elves, men, and dwarves.
Oh, it smells wonderful. Yes, this is the beginning of a beautiful future. It's not the end of anything. It's the beginning. Gives it kind of a twig, and he's like shows it to Gorge like, ah. Thank you very much.
Quite welcome. And Beery, the rope is supple and strong, and there's a give to it, almost as if it is elastic, but you pull with all of your might, and you know this thing is not coming unbound anytime soon. All right. Feel free to add all of those items to your inventory. Meantime, Galadriel is going to look.
One second. What are my dagger's stats, please?
Sorry?
What are my dagger's stats?
Excuse me. A typical dagger would do 2 damage. This one is going to do 3.
Fabulous.
And it is also going to give you the opportunity to roll an extra d12 when you deal damage if you are fighting an enemy of Sauron.
Oh my word.
Holy.
You got it. You got to hit a couple of conditions, but it has the power to do some cool assassination-y type stuff.
Oh, dagger.
I do love an assassination-y type stuff. Okay.
You'll see what I mean when you first use it. I wanna let you figure out what it is. All right. Galadriel looks at the 3 of you. I owe the 3 of you my life. I can never repay that. Be safe, travel light, travel fast. And above all, stay true to one another.
Thank you again.
Farewell, my lady. May you find peace in the West.
She walks right up to you, both hands on your cheeks. And even though you're a little bit taller than her, she bends you down, gives you a forehead kiss. Yay. Namarie, which is farewell in Elvish. And the flashback ends as you sail off the opposite direction, heading north on the river Anduin, as Galadriel puts one hand up in a parting gesture. And Beery waves, just as excited. As you guys are coming out of the Silver Lode onto the Anduin, you watch as Galadriel puts a hand down and touches the water, and the flow of the river starts to pick up a little bit faster than you were expecting, and it is almost as if Galadriel may still have some of that nature power left in her, as the water speeds your travel much faster than you would have normally run. The flashbacks end, and we move on to the end of several days on the river. In this instance, since you are going to Radagast, I'm going to say it would probably take you on this river about 4 days to get to where he is. This will be the end of the 3rd evening. So far, your travel has been fairly quiet. Nothing really that you have noticed, but you are free to do with the evening what you will. The 3rd evening begins. Who wants to take the first watch?
I'll do it. Or Tori can.
I'll take second.
All right. I'll do last watch then.
All right.
Are we on the river, or are we making camp for a couple?
That's entirely up to you.
Okay.
I
let's
think
make camp off the river. I would have said, like, tie it up somewhere. And
absolutely.
Yeah. So you guys bring the boat out of the river, kind of bank it a little bit.
Yeah, moor it a little bit, and then so every night we'll just make camp and work our way up. Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Halloweth, you taking first watch? Was that what I
I
remember?
am indeed.
All right, go ahead and make an awareness check for me for first watch.
Alrighty. Let's go.
And this is our first date, correct?
This will be day 3
Mm.
because we did the flashback stuff.
Okay.
Oh, I need to check my dice. 1 second. Got my dice tray ready.
Also, while he's doing that, what color are our cloaks? Is it the beautiful green with the pin?
You know what cloaks they are.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yes. I do beat my target number.
All right. The first part of your watch starts and ends with no real problems. The rustling of the trees, the river still partially going the wrong direction as it continues to work its elf magic. You don't notice anything. Beery, you take second watch.
So, trying to be as stealthy now. He's feeling a little bit more stealthy. While Halloweth is, doing his watch. He kind of peeks an eye open and bundles up, and he's going to kind of like on all fours scuttle up behind Halloweth and try to scare him. Just because reasons.
Okay. Beery, make a stealth check.
With
Halloweth,
the
make an
popcorn.
awareness check. And Tori's got the popcorn. For those listening on the podcast, Tori has an enormous bowl of popcorn. This is amazing.
This is my dinner, so I thought it would be perfect.
Oh, Barry, you are in trouble.
Oh,
That's a Gandalf.
I didn't even hit my target number.
And
And
a
a
6.
6.
Oh.
Just like
Halloweth, how would you like to handle the dwarf desperately trying to sneak up on a 6,000+ year old elf? How would you like to or dwarf handle, as it were, this elf, if you so choose?
Can you describe to me are there any trees above me which look like they would definitely be able to hold my weight?
Hang on.
A branch that overhangs my little dwell.
We'll see.
Mhm.
That's a Gandalf, so 100%. Yes, there is.
Excellent. Oh, fantastic.
he's gaining up on me,
one.
the Gandalfs.
Halloweth hears Barry's clumping footsteps from, probably all the way back into the Shire.
So loud
So
you
he's-
could shoot him in the dark, maybe?
Yes.
And it probably because he's like giggling to himself, it probably doesn't help at all.
That's 6 points HP off the final boss.
It's been a while
That's
since we
true.
had one of those.
That's very true.
Okay, yeah. He's going to gracefully just hop up into the branch, and he's going to hang there by his legs, arms outstretched, waiting until Barry slowly comes into his view, and then Halloweth's going to drop. Almost imagine if anyone's seen Calvin and Hobbes strips,
Yes.
the old comic strips. You know how Hobbes used to pounce onto Calvin, and he used to just straight on there. Yeah. Whoop.
Beery.
Where'd you go? Oh, just flattened.
You fall to the ground with an elf on top.
Halloweth's going to lean in. He goes, "I have the eyes of a hawk and the ears of a fox."
I'm going to give you a fellowship point for
Yeah!
that. Not 6 HP to the final boss. Nicely done.
Yay!
The Gandalf and the 6 helped with my decision on what to do.
How many fellowship points do
Amazing.
we have now? I just want to make sure I'm on the right.
9.
I think you're at
9.
9. Yeah, you're at 9.
Okay,
now.
cool. Wanted to make sure I was correct.
Beery, your response.
Yeah, just oh, you are quite keen, my elven friend. All right, it's my turn to watch. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you one of these days.
Maybe. Oh, do look out for the flubberworms. They might creep up on you without you realizing, and they won't be as merciful as I am.
Oh, Halloweth, make a persuasion check.
It's more deception. They don't
It-
exist.
we don't really have a deception check on here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, make a persuasion check for me. See if you can persuade Beery that these exist.
What do I need to roll to counteract this?
An awareness check, I guess.
They don't exist in this universe anyway. What was it? Persuasion? Where's my persuasion? Okay.
6
Total?
total.
Oh,
Oh no.
Oh boy, I got a 10.
you got a 10.
Mm.
Beery, you don't know what flubberworms are, and at this point, you're too afraid to ask.
Nice. Excellent.
Beery.
This is good.
I need you to make an awareness check for me for your part of the watch. Meantime, Halloweth.
Can it be scanned?
Yes.
Yeah, you could make a scan check. I'll allow you to do scan.
I'm not trying to break.
No.
your system.
Just... That's fine. Scan and awareness, it's kind of the same at this point. Oh,
Gandalf and a 6 plus change.
Is that 2 Gandalfs and a 6s in a row?
Yes.
It is.
Wow.
Oh
For
my
awareness.
god.
Are all of our dice talking to each other?
Listen, after the Galadriel fight, they better be.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
the only thing I can think of.
Well, right now he is just thinking about flubberworms, and he is hyper vigilant.
All right. Beery, we'll come back to you in a moment. I want to get to Halloweth real quick.
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
Halloweth, as you bed down and enter your elven trance-like state, you do not dream for the first time in many nights. And it is calm and it is peaceful. And you can't remember the last time you felt this good. The lady is safe, and despite the destruction of your home at your own hands, you did what had to be done. And you know that you set out to do what you knew you had to. And you sleep peacefully.
Wow. That's blissful. Calm.
Meantime, Beery, your watch ends with no problem. You can go ahead and either...
Flubberworms.
No flubberworms.
Okay.
Excellent.
Do you want to wake Tanel up, or you want to... How do you do? Yeah, all right, cool. Tanel, Beery wakes you up for the next part of the watch.
Hello.
There's no flubberworms. Don't worry.
What?
But the river's tranquil, and I didn't see a thing. But my eyes were peeled.
A flubberworm?
You don't know?
And she sort of like pats her cheeks, like, "Am I awake?"
Yeah, flubberworms.
Tanel, make a lore check for me.
This is flubberworm territory.
Oh my
Zach, what have you done?
All of my luck is gone.
I've crossed universes in the weirdest way possible.
What'd you roll?
I rolled an 8.
Oh,
Flubberworm country.
Tori, you're not sure what he's talking about, but maybe the dwarf knows something you don't.
Oh no. I'm gonna keep this up. I am never dropping this. And this is gonna be a consistent thing that Halloweth knows and you two don't. This is fantastic.
Excellent.
Now, my friend, I know we just got out of a really epic battle, but I feel like the worst is ahead of us if this is truly flubberworm territory.
Oh my god.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Okay.
I don't know if they come out of the mud. I don't know if they come out of the water. I mean, that's nightmarish if they come out of the water. We're gonna burn the raft, and we're going on foot.
From Halloweth's like pose, he's just like resting against a tree. His eyes are still closed, and he's just gonna go, "They fly."
Stiff as an arrow, just I'm going to sleep.
Janelle puts away the sword she was drawing and takes out her brand new bow and arrows and just sits like cross-legged and just is like looking around, just confused.
It's like when you're camping with kids or like as kids, and someone tells a really gnarly, scary story, and everyone's just paranoid the rest of the trip.
You're absolutely right. This is the happiest Halloweth's ever been.
Take a Halloweth point. It's like a fellowship point, but he just uses it because he's pleased with himself.
Wait, what is it? A hope point? Can he get a hope point?
Yeah, you know what? Honest to God, I'll give you a hope point for that one. That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
What's the current hope right now? Is hope combined, or is that not?
No, hope.
No,
It's
just
individual.
Hope is personal, isn't it?
Yeah. Hope is personal. You've got your own score. Tanel, in the meantime, you can make an awareness or a scan check for him, please.
Oh God! All right, awareness.
If it's a Gandalf and a 6, I'm gonna just quit.
No, it's it's not. No, all my luck got used up. Apparently.
Well, I mean, Galadriel's still alive, so it's not for nothing.
True. 12.
Is that your target number?
Nope. It's
Oh.
2 underneath my target.
Okay.
Just focused on the flubber worms.
Yeah, just like trying to remember stories that my parents
Understandable.
told me, like maybe it's a dwarf thing. Are they an Erebor? Oh God, are they an Erebor? She's just like
Flubberworms. That's what's going on the next T-shirt. Beware
you
the
can't-
flubberworms.
I don't know
Beware
if you
the
can because
flubberworms.
it's technically. I think it's technically
Oh.
J.K. Rowling thing.
It's a copyright
Oh,
thing.
good.
Which we don't want.
No.
Which is why I said it's the
Oh.
weirdest. It's the weirdest cross of universes ever.
Well, I
Um,
didn't know that. So
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
picked the weirdest thing and Flubberworm came out. I was trying to think of a different one, but
It's fine. It's fine. We'll roll with
Uh.
the punches. Okay. Before we get to Tori's part of the watch, Beery, as you dream, I need you to make an awareness check for me.
10.
10.
It's not as
No, that's fine. That's fine. If it's not necessarily you need to hit your target number, just how aware
Okay.
you will be for this. Beery, you dream. And just like the one you had a week or two ago, you wake to see Alatar, the wizard who laid his hand on you and gave you the flashback of your father. And he is standing in front of you and he gestures grandiosely sort of behind him. And the scene fades to that of your father. And he is with that dwarven friend that you saw talking to him many years ago. And he is ready for battle. The chainmail, the hammer, even a small dagger, though he's better with heavy weapons that are flat. He's ready for anything. The friend puts the helmet over the head. And again, it's silence in these dreams. There's no sounds. You can't hear anything that this dwarf is saying. But you watch as a small version of you and your mother stand hand in hand as your father stands in front of you. And your mother, proud, strong, with just the tiniest bit of sadness in her eyes. And there is a nod between your father and your mother, and he bends down to you. And you, from about 3 feet away, feel Alatar's hand on your shoulder. He was brave. As your father looks down at you, the little baby, you're a couple years older now than you're like a dwarven toddler. I don't know when they come of age, but it certainly is very cute. Pats you on the head, tassels your hair. And in the silence you hear, "I'm off to fight, boy. It may be I do not return, but I fight for you." And you feel Alatar's grip on your shoulder get stronger, and the dream fades again. Tori, having failed your awareness check,
Great.
you hear some rustling down by the water. Bow drawn, arrow
Yeah.
knocked.
immediately to the sound, and she like slowly stands up.
I need you to make a stealth check for me.
Yep.
And
Hey, I got 4 dots
Oh,
on that
man.
now.
also
way
Flubberworm
to
is not
stab me in the
rated.
heart, Don.
Perfect.
blame Justin on that one.
Gandalf.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
She's
a,
back.
and a 6 on the die.
No.
Yeah.
She's back.
No. Oh, yes. Show me.
We're going in.
Show me.
Oh, it's a
Gandalf.
little blurry.
Nope,
blurry.
nope. That works.
We get it.
That works.
That's hilarious. 3
That-
in a row.
Amazing.
Wow. I think our dice are genuinely talking to each other.
The dice are talking.
Oh,
All right.
We're just super aware the whole time.
yes.
Constantly.
That's exactly it.
Right.
Mhm, mhm.
So, as you stealthily, also Zach, I saw your message. Flobber worms are from Harry Potter for those that didn't look.
Flubber.
Flubber is just something from my own creation now.
Perfect, yes.
Nice. Stars.
Of no relation.
Copyright be damned.
Yeah, ha ha ha. It sounds like a Walmart version, but we're going with it.
That's fine.
At this point, we could probably use a Walmart version.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Chanel. The wind rustles through the trees, the water drip, drip, dripping. But you're quiet enough. You know how to stealth. And as you approach closer to the riverbank from where the noise is coming, your ears pick up something.
Keep walking towards it very slowly.
The breathing continues. And then a quick splash, but it's in a thicket. And you immediately, you know where the sound is coming from. It's about 5 feet in front of you, but the whatever made the noise is in front of the water, but behind this thicket.
She is going to point towards the thicket where she hears. I hear you. Reveal yourself.
What's this, precious?
Oh my God.
And there's a little sneaky, gray, shriveled looking animal that is almost humanoid, but crawling on all fours. What's an elf, since precious? We don't like the elves too. Cullen!
I'm going to fire an arrow next to him and pull again. I would be very careful with how you move and talk.
What does the sheriff want, precious?
I want nothing.
We want something.
What do you want?
Doesn't matter. Not its business.
She like releases the bow a little bit, kind of confused. Who do you serve?
Serves. He serves no one. It is precious.
Can I insight check that?
You can.
I have, because
Oh my God.
she has no idea what that is.
No, you don't.
Insight, cool. Please, for the love of God.
This is called role-playing things the characters don't know, but the creatures do. What do you got?
12. My target number is 15.
You think that this little creature might just be a bit nuts.
Cool. Great.
Meanwhile, it is still tensed, ready to either pounce or jump in the river, but it's unclear.
She's gonna like release the tension on her bow and just point it down. What do you want?
Nothing.
Then be on your way.
Therefore, let us go.
Yes. I wish not to be bothered, and it seems you wish not to be bothered.
The elf is tricking you. She's letting us go, princess. She will shoot you in the back. Never trust the elves. You remember mark words. Cullen? Cullen? Yes, we remember mark words, princess.
Oh, from Mirkwood?
Not its business.
She like pulls the tension back on her bow.
You watch as the creature slowly starts to back away ever so slightly.
Have you been following us?
No. We've been hiding. Rivers are quick. Rivers escape.
Are you sure you haven't been following us?
Make an insight check for me.
Yeah, I don't believe him. Oh, stop that. It's an Eye of Sauron.
It's an Eye of Sauron.
Oh,
Yay. It's bound to happen.
Tori.
balance has been restored.
Finally. No. Tanel, you look at this little creature. You have no reason to think that this creature knows anything about your mission, but you're still suspicious, but you have no insight as to why this thing may be following you. And it just sort of glances up at you and goes, "Will be nursed them if they'll be nursed to us." And it slowly starts to back away.
I'll ask you one last time, and then you can be on your way. What do you want?
We want it. We need it. We must have the precious.
And what is a precious?
Not its business. Got him. I got him.
Then go.
We must. The precious. Less precious we must. And it starts backing away into the water, slowly, until it's up to its knees, and then its waist, and then its neck. Do you watch? Its eyes do not leave yours. You keep eye contact locked as it floats down the river, heading south.
And Tanel just kind of stands there, and she just like a statue, and just waits to see if she hears it get back out of the water.
I will need you to make first a scan check as it continues to be in your line of sight, and then an awareness check.
Okay. Scan. God, I'm just throwing dice today. Scan.
You are?
Oh, Jesus. I just hit my target number for scan, 11.
Okay.
And then an awareness.
Yes, please. Meantime, I'm going to roll some dice.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. 9. I can't do math right now. 20. 20. Target number is 14. So
okay. So you watch as this creature fades into the water, and you've got keen elf eyes. So you sort of wade into the water, just keeping an eye on it as far as it can go. It gets 50 yards ahead, 100 yards ahead, 200 yards, 300, till eventually it fades into a grove. And you have a sense that if this thing, which doesn't have your keen eyesight, were going to try and come back and find you, it probably would have before 300 yards downriver.
Okay.
So, as far as you can tell, the creature is gone.
Oh, that is troubling. And she sort of steps back to the fire, but she's still like kind of watching that way because that thing freaked her out. Yeah.
The rest of your watch goes by with no issues.
Sorry, audience, that I chased Gollum away.
He's not interested in you. He's got his own plans.
Oh, God.
Oh, goody.
Oh,
I don't think that's the last time we're going to run into him.
No, probably
No.
not.
Oh,
Okay.
Nicely done with the character not knowing, but you knowing.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I can't,
that was an amazing Gollum, by the way.
yeah, that
you.
was really
That's
good.
fun.
Holy crap.
Thank you. All right. So, the three of you, or rather, the sun rises, and Tanel, your part of the watch ends, and you all continue on towards your fourth day of the journey. As you are heading upriver now, you know from the map that that Glorfindel handed you, you're getting very close to Roscoval, where Radagast lives. You would have to travel to the eastern part of the bank. This portion of the Anduin doesn't have any rapids or anything, and you've got enough room for the horses and you all to just kind of make sure that you're all there safe. It's sturdy, like it's huge.
As we are traveling up the river,
Mhm.
Tanel is going to say to Halloweth and Beery, just keep your eyes peeled.
Did you see flubberworms? Be honest. Give it to me straight.
Okay, are flubberworms...
They fly.
Do they look... Oh, they
Such a
fly.
disguise.
That's right. So
Such a
no.
disguise.
So no, it was not that. I'm not sure what it was. But
Is it worse than flubberworms?
it was a creature on all fours. It may be some creature of Gwaihir's, but if it's still here, there may be others. So keep your eyes peeled.
Will Halloweth know of Smeagol from Lothlorien? Because I know that they chased him.
They did chase the creature off in the Fellowship of the Ring. But the elves that chased him off did not recognize what the creature was.
Okay.
But if you would like, I'll allow you to make a lore check, but you're going to have to hit well above your target number. So tell me how high you roll. I'll let you roll if you want.
And Tanel would describe what the creature looked like.
Yeah. That's kind of why I'm allowing the lore check at all. It's like if you describe the creature,
it spoke. It was weird. Really bad vibes.
If you roll a Gandalf
stuff.
and a 6,
Bad vibes. I'm not. No, I haven't. I've rolled a 15, which is 3 over my target number.
3 over your target number. All right.
Yeah,
Tanel describes this creature. It's not coming to you. Nothing really jogs your memory about any kind of like you've heard of, skinny, gray, wiry little things, but they've all been like like goblin-y kind of, creatures of the deep. All right.
Okay.
So
and also during this entire trip, as like the cart's been flipped over and Gorge is kind of in his like little igloo, little dogloo. On the wheels, he's been kind of stretching this dark, leathery hide of the fell beast, and he's tanning that leather. He's cleaning up all the flesh on the backside.
Okay.
He's just been working.
Okay. Are you
tirelessly?
Yeah. Are you making the thing, Max, or would that require some more tools and a more?
He's got everything he needs, but right now he's dressing all of the materials.
Okay, I got you. All right. All right. So the 3 of you doing things as you will on the boats. I'll say for this day on the river, I'll ask the 3 of you to make either scan or awareness checks for me.
We'll definitely take a scan.
Meantime, I'll also ask, since we're on a boat, make an athletics check. All 3 of you make athletics checks. It's not necessarily like, unless you all roll natural ones and the boat sinks, like, I just want to see some stuff.
Why'd you say that?
Because I like filling you with dread.
That would be a heck of a play.
So I have Sauron.
Okay, well, we're 2 away from the boat sinking.
So I'll roll my awareness now, I guess.
Sure.
15.
Would you like my awareness first or my athletics first?
Let's do athletics first, since Tanel rolled athletics first.
All of my good rolls are gone.
Yeah.
Oh bugger! I did not hit my target number by quite some by 4. My target number is only 12.
Oh no!
I got 8.
Beery?
15 and target number is 11.
Okay. So, in the handling of this boat, you elves are inept. Beery, the strong, strapping lad that he is,
it's the
pushing.
height.
Yeah,
Estelle looks like she's about to throw up.
I keep getting clotheslined by the ropes, like as like a sail goes by, like getting hurled into the side of the boat.
Oh my god,
I love it.
The paddles are just not working. Tanel, yours almost breaks at one point. You're giving it your all, and you hear it, but it holds. And now I need y'all to make a scan check.
Oh my god.
Too good.
Holy crap.
I'm going to drop my paddle and not tell anyone.
Oh god. Oh god.
For goodness sake, what's going on?
It's another
I don't see shit. I've got nothing.
Tori.
It's an eye of Sauron.
14 for skin.
Okay.
I want it that way.
Tell me why.
The elves are scrambling on the ship and yeah.
Luck be a lady tonight. I'm not gonna sink the boat, but I'm gonna try. Anyway. All right.
We find some rapids or something?
You do. As a matter of fact, an Eye of Sauron is, you notice the rapids. However, the other two rolled high enough that you are able to pull away off to the eastern shore of the bank, and you are going to have to make the rest of your way by foot. So your travel will probably take you another day.
Okay.
And Al gets out of the boat and just like braces herself on her knees and is like, what happened? Why was that last bit so terrible? I'm fine.
I mean, only it gives like a firm pat on her back, like, hey, it's probably better you just let it out. That's always, my go-to.
I'm fine.
If you drink a little bit too much, it's best just to let it out and you feel much better.
Everything's
Just go,
and she like walks away from it. Just at the noise.
Tanel, as you walk away, the three of you hear and Gorge vomits everywhere.
I was a flubber for a second.
I kneel next to Gorge and I just like pass him and I'm like, yep.
Gorge looks up. There's no animal handling check, but I'm just gonna say Gorge looks over at you and just
it's the mutual like
in an almost sentient way, in that way that like dogs and horses can make eye contact. You all feel the same. Oh,
he's very bright. Gorge is very bright. Yeah,
it was fine.
Right. Okay. So based on where you had to get off and where you are making your way, it will probably take you the rest of the day to get to Roscoble. As you do so, though, you are going to be approaching Mirkwood, which is going to be what's going to be considered more dangerous terrain than you already would have had. So I am going to ask the three of you, because there are very few paths through Roscoble, through Mirkwood Forest to Roscoble. Are you on the horses, or are you going to be leading them? Is this going to be a tie up the horses and stealth to Roscoble, or what do you want to do?
I think leading.
Yeah.
I don't think we need to stealth particularly, because that'll take for so long. So I think we just lead the horses through. We don't want them to twist an ankle or anything.
Yeah.
All right.
Beery doesn't know where we're headed, so.
All right. I'll need the three of you then to make athletics checks.
Okay. Try a different D12.
I'm sorry.
Gandalf. All right.
Gandalf, go fuck yourself, terrain. Look at that.
Oh,
Same.
what'd you do?
I got a 12. Yeah, I got a Gandalf.
All right.
Finally. Jesus.
Yes, we're back on dry land. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry you're sick. I mean, I'm sure as he hoists up all of this like fell beast flesh, this couldn't have helped. I mean, it's starting to stink a little bit.
Okay, should we salt that? We should probably salt that, right?
No, I'm tanning it.
Okay.
It's tanned now. Look, all the flesh, and he holds up like a big like bunch of like fat. This is all gone.
As a vegetarian, this is very.
This is good. This is ready to be like made into something.
Gorge walks up to the skin and just. All right. So with 2 12s. Mac.
2 6s.
Mac. Okay.
Nice.
So with 2 12s and 2 6s, the three of you find the path through Mirkwood that Roscoble leads to, that Radagast has sort of created for himself. And as you are following this path, it snakes along, and the three of you catch a whiff of smoke. There is something burning somewhere in the forest, and you continue to make your way through the forest, and the smell of smoke gets stronger and stronger, and you breathe it in, and you start to notice there are some charred leaves on the ground, leaves that have fallen but have slightly burnt edges around it, and the wind that is ruffling is starting to grow just a little bit stronger. And after about an hour and a half through the forest, it starts to get darker as the thicket above and the canopy grows darker and thicker until the light starts to fade. And as it approaches evening, you notice one small torch about 500 yards ahead and a clearing, but the smell of smoke is quite strong. What do you do?
She says, should we leave the horses and quietly go forward?
I concur. I believe now is a time for, and he kind of looks at Barry, stealth.
So I'll stay with the horses.
Mm.
Hand me your reins.
That's a great idea. You're full of them today. That's...
Hi. Just like thanks for the compliment, and like kind of pats both of Halloweth's shoulders. Yeah.
Yes.
Halloweth, your shoulders start to smell a little bit like dead fell beast flesh, but
Gross.
Hi. Good luck.
Halloweth, Tanel, give me stealth checks.
All right.
As they leave, Barry's just kind of like,
What are you doing exactly? Like you're moving. I don't know what you're doing. You're moving your hands.
He's gauging, like he patted both of Halloweth's shoulders, and he's kind of now gauging after he leaves.
Ah, okay. I see. The size of Halloweth. All right, stealth checks, please.
I'm counting again. Hold on.
Oh no.
Oh, hi math.
25.
25.
That is 13 above my target number.
Good Lord.
Please tell me that you guys are like going around with like the new cloaks, like
vampires.
Batman style.
Batman.
29.
Oh my God.
I rolled an 11, 2 5s, and a 6 and a 3.
Oh,
I think that's 29.
God.
You're getting powerful, guys.
That 29.
That is nuts.
I thought it was 30 for a second, which is why I was like, hold on, let me recount.
Right. So with those incredible stealth checks, the two of you silently make your way to the edges of this clearing to peer in. In this clearing, you see a hut, ramshackled, thrown together, but sturdy enough. But it looks as though half of it has burned. And there, what used to be grass on the ground is now burnt ash. And you also notice that there are the charred remains of a few woodland creatures as well.
Before going any further, is there any footprints in the ash, any disturbances on the ground?
Go ahead and make a scan check for me.
Is it that sweet little hedgehog that gets sick in the movie? Like I cry every single time that happens.
Sebastian, yes.
Scan check, you said? Sorry,
yes, please.
My iPad wasn't working with me here. That would be a Gandalf.
Okay.
Wow.
There are footprints, but the footprints come out through the ash, walk around for a bit, and go back in. And you don't see any footprints leaving this part of the clearing as you're sort of circling around it, trying to figure out if it's safe to go in.
Halloweth, I think he's still in there.
Let's pray that he is still alive and in there.
And Tanel takes a step forward in towards the clearing.
Hal's going to draw his knife.
All right.
Which one?
Yeah. The Galadriel's knife.
The good one.
For this one.
The good one.
He's going to draw it, and then he's just going to flip it into a reverse grip and kind of hold his cloak up with one. Actually, with the same hand. This is going to look really cool.
Yeah.
He's going to hold his cloak and dagger in the same hand across. So the cloak's like coming down here with the dagger like coming out.
That will look really cool. All right.
See some fan art.
Yeah. Maybe I'll get Sarah to do that one. All right.
So cool.
Tanel, you approach slowly, heading to the front door of Roscoble. You don't hear anything. As you approach Halloweth, same thing. It is silent inside.
Should we go back and get Barry?
I don't think he can help us. We need to know what's inside first.
All right.
Meanwhile, Beery is talking to Gorge. Do you think flabberworms could do this?
Bruh?
Flabberworms, you heard me. I mean, what if they breathe fire? It's not impossible.
Walks away on all fours, just in a huff. Tanel, as you approach the front door, how do you open it?
That is a great question. She's going to put her ear towards the door first, again, to see if there's any movement.
Mhm.
If she can hear anything.
You hear the faintest.
Tanel just like all seriousness drops from her face, and she's like, just put your ear to the door. To Halloweth.
Halloweth, you hear.
Well, that's a relief, honestly.
Yes.
I'm so tempted to do the Emperor's New Groove style, like kick the door, boom, baby.
Give me an athletics check if you
Yes!
want, my friend.
Kick it open,
I'll
Halloweth.
do it. I'll do it. Ha! Boom, baby. Okay, let's do it. Oh yeah, that's that. I beat my target number. Perfect. It's 6 by 4.
Halloweth, hearing the snores coming from inside, you kick this door down and it falls to the ground. And you watch on the inside as this wizard's home that is filled with dozens of potions and vials and branches and leaves and bowls and everything is just in chaos. And the wizard sleeping on the very small, musty, slightly burned and smelly cot on the ground wakes up and goes, grabs his staff.
We come from Rivendell. We're just here to check on you.
I'm so sorry. That was so unnecessary.
Yes, it was. You'll be building me a new door soon.
Gladly.
Who are you?
We thought you were dead, to be fair. And Chanel's just like freaking out.
As you can see, I am alive and very much startled.
Wonderful. I'm so sorry.
Well, yes, we may have taken a few years off that life of yours. We come in peace, despite.
Are you sure?
Well, I can see why
you certainly didn't start that way.
No, no, I did not. It was quite funny. Sorry, I built you a new door.
He straightens up, fixes his hat, staff on the ground.
Come on. We come in surprising peace, but we actually wanted to check. We came to check on you. We came to make sure you're okay.
Well, you sure have a funny way of showing it, dear boy. Who are you?
I'm gonna go get Beery while you handle
What's
this.
a beery?
That's okay.
Would he have seen or heard the commotion?
Yeah, you absolutely would have.
Gorge, it's going down. Here we go. And he's like running with the horses, like he's got a hammer out, just one of his belt hammers, and he's running in.
Okay, as you and Gorge charge in past Halloweth, you see Radagast go,
Beery, it's fine.
I thought you were in trouble. Oh, hello.
I might be. Who are you? And oh, hello. And he nods at the boar. And Beery, you swear Gorge nods back.
Well, this is Gorge. Gorge, this is
Radagast the Brown. And who
Oh.
are all of you?
Oh,
And that
really?
is where we're going to take our 5-minute break.
Oh, that's right.
So
That
good.
that went from 0 to 100 so quickly.
I
Zach,
love
that
it.
was amazing.
That was
That was
so funny.
wonderful.
Oh, I
That was
couldn't stop.
wonderful.
That was so funny. Okay, I'm glad I did that.
We'll see you
Yes.
all
Yes.
in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Goodbye. All right. And welcome back. When we left off, Halloweth, Emperor's New Groove, kicked the door down.
Mhm.
The door of Radagast the Brown, much to the surprise of the wizard. And he said, "Who are all of you?"
We were sent from Rivendell to check on you.
Oh, well, I'm still here.
You know of the evil that spread throughout Middle-earth?
I might have heard a whisper or two in the animals, but Rivendell, you say? How's
Yes.
Elrond?
Well, he's fine.
Good.
He's as handy as ever.
He was always useful, yes?
I mean, actually, a little bit less handy these days.
These are difficult times. Oh, you're a dwarf. Welcome. Please, come in, come in. And he ushers you all in. And it's like,
yes, this is a lovely home.
oh, thank you very much. I made it myself. It's
What do these do? And he goes off and is gravitating towards
wait, no, it's just leave him. Rivendell, please. What's happening?
You know of Gwahir, the Wind Lord?
Yes. Yes.
There's no real easy or nice way to put this. He has stolen the Ring of Power, slaughtered countless elves, men, dwarfs, and wizards, and has fled with the Ring of Power to somewhere. We're trying to stop him. We just thought we'd pop in and check that you were okay.
Olorin's dead? Gandalf. Gandalf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought he might be. I felt it, you see. Wizard connections, yes. Yes.
I'm sorry.
I hate that we have to bring you this terrible news, but it is unfortunately dire times.
Yes, it is.
Have you heard any other whispers? There was an army moving north not long ago.
You see him kind of scratch at his beard and his hair. I keep to myself. Dear girl, not one to get around beyond my homestead, you see. I hear my little whispers from the birds and the creatures.
Are you sure they didn't come by? And she just points to like the burned areas of the house. It's like, how did...
Make an insight check.
What happened? Yeah.
As he's sniffing a bottle. Oh,
Yeah.
was it the flubberworms?
The what?
The flubberworms.
At this point, Hala's going to lean in and just give him a look like...
No, it wasn't flubberworms, but
watch out for them flubberworms.
we had a small fire, is all.
20.
Was it from
I'm sorry.
one of these bottles?
Hang on, Max, you froze, and Tori, I didn't hear what you said. Can you tell me
I'm
what you
sorry.
just rolled? No, it's okay. What did you just roll?
I rolled a 20 on insight, and my target number is 15.
Radagast says, yes, we had a small fire, and you know it's bullshit.
Okay, Okay, give me a second.
Okay, as you
Go
are
ahead.
thinking to do this, he is going to turn around. Let me prepare something for you, please. Something to calm the nerves a bit. And he goes over to his little tea kettle thing and starts making some concoction.
Peeks around his shoulders just to see what he's very curious.
Mhm.
He's trying to understand what's going on.
You just see him mixing any number of herbs and spices. You don't really recognize anything more than what he seems to be making.
Tanel's gonna like walk quietly up to him as he's doing something, as he's like doing that stuff, and go, you know we are here to help, right?
Looks back at you. Yes, of course. I don't know how much use I can be. My specialty is nature. Nature is rebelling, as would seem. goes back to his fixing the drink.
So what caught your house on fire?
Gandalf held you in very high esteem. He said you were very trustworthy, helps travelers, had the best intent and wishes for the rest of Middle-earth, regardless of how you stay in your little den.
Let's add a little huff. Brings the tray over. Please, sit. And there are 4 cups, and he takes his and gulps his down, and you see him instantly start to calm down a bit. I had some accidents with a few of my spells. You see, my staff is, well, I get nervous sometimes. Please, drink.
Oh, beer is drinking.
Yeah.
Can I check the glass, please? I want to recognize exactly what's in this thing.
You certainly can. Go ahead and make, oh God, would this be, I guess, an awareness check for the drink? Yeah, make an awareness check for me. Anybody else?
Tanel is purposefully not drinking. She's just keeping an eye, like, just straight on him.
Beer is drinking it for sure.
Perfect.
I got 20, and my target number is 12.
20. Okay.
Nice.
You look down at the drink, and it smells like tea, but there is a flowery scent to it that you don't recognize the smell of the flower personally, but it doesn't seem nefarious by any means. And he drank it himself, so it just seems like a way to sort of calm him down. And as he finishes it, you see him slump in the chair and go, "Oh, that's better. You did give me quite a fright there for a moment, boy. Yes. Beery, are you drinking it?"
Oh yeah, he's probably finished it by now.
Cool. Beery drinks the tea.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens to Beery. Partly out of curiosity, and like a morbid curiosity, but also just to check that it's okay.
About 15 seconds goes by. Beery seems fine.
Excellent. Then Howard's gonna take a little sip just to apart from he's curious as to what this new flower could be. That's very exciting for Howard.
Sure. Tanel?
He likes this.
Tanel hasn't just taken her eyes off of Radagast. She can't quite pin what's going on with him. And so she says, "They sent us to you because we are in need of any aid we can find. Gwaihir has claimed a lot of the land, and we have very few allies."
Lorien has fallen.
Yes, I thought it might have. Is the lady alive?
Yes, but heading west.
Oh, so she's running too. Excellent. Excellent. Our list of allies grows thinner by the day.
We'd rather it didn't grow any thinner with you.
She was corrupted, you see. Gwaihir knew where all the rings of power were.
Yes, that does explain quite a bit. Elrond, is he?
Alive, but in recovery.
What did you do?
We removed...
Let's not worry about who did what.
Right.
He is no longer in possession of his ring.
Oh.
If that is your question.
It was. I was going to get there, yes. Beery, roll a d12 for me. Halloweth, roll a d12 for me.
Oh, God.
I knew it.
Is this like ayahuasca or something? Oh! I have Sauron.
Oh!
Don't look so smug and happy, Don.
Zach?
What?
So I had a tiny, tiny, tiny sip.
Yeah, you did.
It was just in... Oh, bollocks.
You did.
3.
We're having a trip. It's going to be great, buddy.
Halloweth.
No, yes.
You take the little sip. Tastes good.
I was so
fine.
Yeah, I bet it does.
You feel relaxed, just infinitely more relaxed than you have in ages. The lady is alive, and sure, your home's gone, but she's going to the west to get her dues. She knows she's going to be fine. You know she's going to be fine. Everything's awesome. And you feel your body start to sink back into the chair. And then you feel yourself start to rise just a little bit. And you feel yourself start to rise up. You start floating. And then you glance down. Your body's still there, but you're still moving. Oh, this is new. You float into Tanel's direction. As your bodies collide, there is this ethereal feeling of something. Tanel, you feel nothing.
Okay.
You don't even notice any of this. But Halloweth, as you get closer to Tanel's body, your arms brush against each other, and you feel yourself almost like syncing up with her elven presence.
Okay.
And you feel two feelings simultaneously. A sense of quiet confidence and a deep-seated rage just below the surface. We'll come back to that in a minute. Beery, you, having downed the entire thing, are slumped onto the couch. And you look over at Gorge, and Gorge looks over at you. Hello.
Come again.
You feeling all right?
I feel great. You've been able to talk this entire time, haven't you? I knew you had secrets, you silly pig.
This is all happening in your head.
No, it's not. I'm quick as a whip.
No, you're not.
All right, you might be right.
I am.
So if this is on my head, what's going on outside of my head?
Look around. You're in a wizard's hut.
He looks around.
Beery.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has changed for you, but the boar is talking.
It's you know what? I feel like that wizard, he has nature magic, and you two understood each other.
Obviously.
I feel like maybe he's unlocked something in our relationship. I feel like I can finally talk to you. This is great.
I think you're drunk.
Possibly.
You drink too much.
Hey, I mean...
You do.
Okay, maybe a little bit. I didn't realize I was making you upset with my drinking.
No, you're not. You're not. I like a good ale every now and then.
Right, yeah, I felt like you my pal, my bud this entire time, so...
Yeah, we're friends. We're friends. You're just a bit much. You're just a bit much sometimes.
Well, yeah, I've heard that my entire life. But
yeah, I bet you have.
So, what do you have to tell me, anything, off the top of your head? I'm always talking at you, not talking with you.
Beery, you know I can't actually sniff metal. It's called magnetoreception. I can feel it in the ground. It's instinctual.
You can feel it. I've always known you're a magical pig. You've always been amazing.
Every single pig has this in the world. They just choose not to use it. I'm exceptionally bright.
Of course you are.
You know I'm lying, right?
Huh? Damn it! I don't know what is up or down right now. I feel great. Honestly, you could probably slap me in the face with your little piggy feet, and I wouldn't care one bit. Oh, all right, I do care a little bit.
You take 1 point of damage.
Okay. I mean, I probably deserve that. There was that one time outside of Lake Town. I deserve that.
I prefer not to think about that again.
I know. It's okay. But hey, that's between you and I, mate. We're pals, and it's all well good. Please tell me we get to talk all the time now.
Afraid not, friend. This is a one-time trip. It's been nice, though.
It is, isn't it? And now, is there any questions for me? Because I feel like if I ask you a question, you could nod or shake your head. Is there anything you want to know from me?
Why are you so sad inside?
All of a sudden, he like just gets thrown. Oh my God. He gets thrown back from his kind of jolly exterior and just frowns. The hell you mean?
You don't think I see it? You're sad all the time.
I'm not sad, I'm fun.
Yeah, and you hide the sad with the fun. You know these people like you. You don't have to bring them gifts every 5 seconds.
Oh, you struck me to the core, pig.
Well,
Lord, you are a very insightful being.
I'm not a pig. I am your subconscious.
Damn it. What if they leave me? Huh? What if all of a sudden they disappear?
They're immortal. You're going to leave them.
I've seen plenty of elves die. We just got back from a blown up elven forest full of elves that is a massacre. Elves can die. They can die too. I'm not going to lose anybody else. And that's a promise, my friend. Mark my words.
Oh, I hear him. I hear him. We're going to quick shift back.
Oh my God.
Zach, you feel the confidence and the rage, and it feels familiar, but it is not your own. You feel the flashes of Gondolin, these memories of the city on fire, but it is not your own. And Tanel, you look down at Beery, who is just mumbling nonsense to himself, and Halloweth, who is kind of sitting a little bit more stoically than he usually does on the couch, and Radagast looking at both of them going, oh dear. Well, I may have used too much. I am a wizard.
Are they going to be all right?
Yes, they should be fine in about an hour.
Oh, then it's just you and me.
Well, I can wake them back up if you want, but wouldn't you like to give some a try? It's incredibly calming.
I'd rather just talk to you.
More for me. Takes your cup, half drains it, puts it back down.
There's no reason for you to be lying or hiding anything. Because we are looking for your help. I know many who have ran. And she sits back and gestures to both of her, unfortunately, slumping friends. And says, we didn't.
How very brave of you. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay. A 6 on one of the die.
Okay.
18.
18.
My target number is 11.
Yes, it is. Okay. Radagast, staff in hand, cup in the other, kind of starts shaking with his staff a little bit. You see his bottom lip quiver. He came to see me. Why here?
What?
The day after it happened, nearly burned down the whole homestead.
He was physically here.
Yes, I created him, you see. Me and Yavanna. Many millions of years ago, child. When the world was young, I was but a thought in Eru Iluvatar's mind. And we created beautiful music at the beginning of the world. They're my creation.
I'm so sorry.
As my home burned, I can show you. And he holds out his hand.
She takes it.
Tanel, your vision goes to that of Radagast's, and you watch as the home you were once in is now the exact same, but on fire. And in a hole that is in the roof, a giant eagle, easily triple the size of a human, peers down.
You created me. Therefore I shall show you mercy. But you shall not interfere. Is that understood, Iwendil? Your life, such as it is mine. You live because I allow it.
And there's a great gust of wind in his wings and fire, and you see outside the window all of the woodland creatures that didn't run in time char, and the grass burn in the homestead continues to burn. And you come back, and Radagast lets go of your hand. I can't. You see? I can't. He'll kill me. It's over. Please just let me be. It is around this time, Halloweth, Beery, the effects of the drink do start to wear off a bit, and you are a bit more come to. Halloweth, the rage inside you that does not feel like your own does stay just a little bit. But you are now both within the confines of your mind a little bit more yourselves. Beery, as you sort of come out of this, Gorge says, "Right. It's been lovely, my friend."
Gorge, I love you, bud. You're probably my best friend. Besides these lot. And all of a sudden now he's back and hey everyone. So where were we?
Tanel just sort of leans in and says, all I ask is one thing that could help us.
Make a persuasion check.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, please. 13. 2 over my target number.
2 over your target number.
Yes.
Okay. I need to roll some dice.
Okay.
He looks at you, staff still in hand. I'm sorry, but I won't be getting involved. It's too late. And from behind you, the three of you hear a voice. No, friend, it is not. And in the doorway stand Alatar and Palando. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode of the Unpredicted Party.
Reunited!
Oh, yes!
Join us next time on Fridays at 7 p.m. on YouTube. Every other Friday, so 2 weeks from now, as we continue to find out what's going to happen with the Brown and Blue Wizards. You guys played that incredibly well. Join us in 2 weeks for the Unpredicted Party, episode 13. Special thanks to our sponsors, Free League Publishing and The Rook and the Raven. We'll see you all next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.